In an attempt to battle racism, the Swedish government plans to scrap all mentions of race from legislation. RT's Peter Oliver looks at the latest attempts in Scandinavia to promote tolerance.
Scandinavia has long been billed as something of a trailblazer when it comes to tolerance and multiculturalism in society. The latest move in Sweden could see all references to race or ethnicity removed from the country's legislation. Currently in Sweden there are 20 laws that make reference to race or ethnicity, and these include laws covering the country's criminal code, student financing aid and things like credit information law. Now the integration minister in Sweden says that he's putting this forward because there's no such thing as race in his society anymore. However, it has come in for criticism from the National Afro-Swedish Association, who say that just legislating and removing this wording from legislature isn't going to stop racists, and in fact could harm any future discussions about the issues of race in Swedish society. And it's not just in Sweden that new laws on tolerance are coming into place. Here in Denmark, new legislation is set to make it easier for transgender people to officially register their change of gender without having previously had to undergo sexual reassignment surgery. Now, this is a move that's been highly praised by Amnesty International, who see it as a shining example to societies around the world. But also what's going on here in Scandinavia is a toy company is trying to set out the message of not gender stereotyping early on by issuing a catalogue in time for Christmas that's going to show gender-neutral toy advertisements, meaning little boys and little girls playing with things like toy ovens and toy workbenches, not dependent on their gender, in a message to try and spread the words of equality and tolerance across the region.
In a number of European countries, people can change their gender in official documents without undergoing surgery or any treatment. German parents of babies born with characteristics of both sexes no longer have to classify them as either male or female, creating in fact a third gender in the public registry. In France, officials tried to introduce gender equality in classes in primary schools, but the initiative was scrapped after massive protests from parents.